Hello, guys. Welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect LFC. I'm your host, Sam, and we are back again with another one. As we are excited, football is heating up, people. Football is back, and I'm sorry that I could not connect to you yesterday. I've been having problems, technical with the problems with the network the whole entire week. Hence, you did not see me doing actual match facts of this game, actually trying to build up for this game, even my reaction for the Atalanta game. So it's been crazy, people, but I'm here. We're here to talk about Liverpool versus Bournemouth. We are back again at Anfield. The last time we were here, of course, you know what happened. Nottingham Forest, they showed us something that, we kind of like it forgotten that it happens into us, which is losing as well. Even a team scoring a goal. Those are some of the things that I shouted out and I said that they were impossible, they were never going to happen anytime soon, but yet they happen in this game. I'm actually watching the Chelsea versus West Ham game run, where right now Chelsea are leading by 3-0. There will be a reaction of this game on the Football Connect, so you can go check it out. So one thing that I want to talk about, people, I want to hear your thoughts. What did you think of the performance against Atlanta as we build up to this game? Because the lineup is up, and this is of course what we do, the build up to the lineup, as we talk about everything that is going to be happening and what do we think of the game. One player is back in the team that of course has been the talk of the town during Arne Slot's press conference, which is Darwin Núñez coming back to the starting lineup against Bournemouth. Of course, now these are already hinting out that there's going to be so many rotation that the new manager is doing. Of course, it's just his fifth game in the season, and we're still calling it the new manager. I get it. Of course, the rotation has now started happening because we have Champions League, we have the League Cup, FA Cup. I don't think there's FA Cup this time before we go to the second international break, but I do believe that there will be rotation over what the manager is trying to achieve. But I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. What are you expecting from Liverpool versus Bournemouth? Who's winning? Give me your thoughts. Give me all the goal scoring predictions you're going to be putting up there, because I'm going to be putting my own just in few minutes. Of course, Bournemouth have never won at Anfield, yes, but we talked about that when we were also building up to Nottingham Forest, saying that the last time that they won, my father was not even yet born, but it happened. And now we're talking about another team, and according to all that we're being told, the stats, they have never won at Anfield. So it's a bit confusing, because I might say that, okay, we have a chance, we have an opportunity, then things go sideways. So I am afraid of actually building up to this game, because it might turn out to be something that I did not want to see. But if we saw anything from the Atalanta game, I think we can actually see what was the problem between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest. These players were out of maybe what Arne Slot is expecting from them. These are a team that did not even get enough preseason. I'm talking about the core players and most of the players that were in the game. What is happening here? What's Tam actually doing? It's crazy. Anyway, let me come back here. Like I'm saying, these are the players that are actually learning what Arne Slot expect from them while they're actually in the game, while they're still in the match. So of course things were never going to be 100% perfect, and we saw that in the game. There were a lot of things which are not 100% perfect, and I'm believing that they will develop, they will get better as we continue with the season, as things keeps progressing well. But one thing that I'm excited about is what the manager is really working on to achieve with this team. I know some of the games are never going to go your way and whatever we think, but if we win today's game, I'm telling you, it will give a different look to the start of the season, because we just lost our first game of the season. And of course, we were not expecting to lose it earlier because of the excitement that we're given in before the international break. But all of those things happens in football. All of these things happen, and I understand it's going to take some time before we actually start to see the better Liverpool, what we want to achieve and what we get. But anyway, let's put away from the build-up. Let's talk about what we are here for, which are the lineup which have been put out over this Liverpool squad. So, like I said, Darwin Núñez is back in the starting lineup. Kelly Ridgway, Alisson is out with an injury. We were told that during the press conference by the boss Arne Slot. And so many people have been asking, is this player now starting to become an injury pro player? Because, of course, so many times when we expect him to be in the game, we find that he's always gone. Every single time when we want Alisson to be performing, he's always out. He has missed over 40 games now since he has been at Liverpool as a goalkeeper, with problem with the muscle injury that he suffers, hamstrings. It seems like it's a thing that always keeps happening to him, and I wonder, would that not affect us? Antonio decided to break another player's leg here while we're talking. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, like I'm saying, of course, we are starting to worry. That was Moses. But nah, nothing happened to him, really, to be honest. But like what I'm saying, people, is Allison started to become injury prone because so many times he's getting injured and he has to miss so many games. Season alone, I think last season he missed about 14 games and he's out again with another injury. And I am worried over exactly what he's going to achieve in the long term, because if this continues to happen, you start asking questions, and I'm just wondering how far would this go. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, what you're expecting. But also, when we're talking about that, by the way, as we are talking about that, the other players who are not in the team, of course, are, let me put that on the screen so that I don't look like I'm only alone here. So Virgil van Dijk is in, Konate's back, Diaz, of course, back into the lineup. You remember he was rested for the Atlanta game. Cody Gakpo came in and he played perfectly well. I'm not even going to say that he did not perform well. He was amazing on the game. Diaz, of course, is back in the game. Also was performing well. So it's interesting. It's a bit of a give and take. The manager is going to try to rotate this front players. I'm curious to see what's going to happen with Salah. I have a feeling he's going to be rested in the game against West Ham. But the problem is a League Cup. But I'm curious to see how the rotation is going to be playing with the manager. Is he going to keep rotating all the players or what? That's the question that I want to see. Dominic Szoboszlai, of course, back at that number 10 position of his. And I think if Harvey Elliott was in, he was going to be playing, but he's injured. Nunes in the game for the first time, his first start in the game, as well as Alex McAllister is in the team, played so well against that team, help me remember, against AC Milan, and I'm believing that he can build onto that. From what we saw against Forest, this is a good look to what we're seeing from the team. Mohamed Salah, I need him to score a goal because I did put him in my fantasy team, so I need him to actually start delivering what I'm expecting. Andy Robertson back in the starting lineup. Remember, Tsimikas was the one who was in that last game against Atlanta, as well as Ryan Gravenberch, as well as Trent Alexander-Arnold, who is finishing up the lineup of all the team players that are going to be playing against Bournemouth. But also, as we continue in terms of the subs, we have Gyros, the third tier goalkeeper, of course, who's going to be with Gomez at the Chiesa is now in the starting lineup for the first time in terms of the substitutes in the Premier League. Curtis Jones is back from that injury. Cody Gakpo, of course, sooner or later getting. Diogo Jota, who has been taken out of the team, is in the line, is actually going to be from the bench. Tsimikas as well, he's in the team. Konza and Bradley are the ones that finish up all the spaces for this Liverpool squad. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of this? I'm not seeing Morton. They did not put Tyler Morton, and I'm looking at this. The only midfielder we have here is Diogo Joe. It's Curtis Jones. So it's going to be curious. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how the team will look like. But you can see what the manager is trying to achieve with this team. He wants a team that is going to perform, of course. He wants to give the players game time. They need to show sign of faith after being given the opportunity by the manager. And that's always a good thing. So I'm really excited, to be honest, when it comes to this game. I want to see how my team will perform. I want to see what they will do in the pitch, and I will be watching fully focused on this game to see exactly what has improved from the Nottingham Forest, because the only template we hold right now from what Liverpool can do is the template we saw against Nottingham Forest. Of course, the Atlanta, we might say it's European competition, it's a different type of a ball game, but in terms of what the manager wants to achieve, which is control, he wants people who are going to help the team work well going forward. So I'm curious to see how Darwin Núñez plays into that picture. Is he gonna be the finisher, or is he gonna be helping the wingers to finish up the chances which are created? Something that we've been seeing Diogo Jota doing, playing at that position. As well as, does Luis Diaz go back to the score sheet as he has been on fire? Can he come back and actually do so? Mohamed Salah, what is he going to do? How does he repay us as the Liverpool fans in terms of how his performance was in the game against Nottingham Forest? I'm curious, because right now, of course, we have been having so much perfection in terms of how the season started, how we've been performing. Now we wonder, now we have questions, because questions has been raised. We have lost to a team now And the only template of a loss we have right now is Nottingham Forest. Because up to now, we have never seen how this onslaught Liverpool. Oh, no, I think we have seen it against Atlanta, how we respond when we go one goal down in the game. I think against Atlanta, that question was answered. It hasn't yet happened in the Premier League, but it was answered. So at least that's a template we can hold on to and move on with. But in terms of the team, how are they going to do? And I hope they won't lose another game at Anfield again, because this should be a place where teams fear to come in players. They might try to find the chance or try to tempt us in their own home ground, but not at Anfield. That should be the way. That should be the case, but it wasn't in this game, and I'm hoping that we can see the team come back and try to give us a better performance. But I'm excited over the game, to be honest. I'm excited to see how Darwin Núñez is going to be used in this game. Of course, Gravenberch, still the limelight of this season. This guy has not put a foot wrong. Even in the game we lost, he hasn't put a foot wrong. So I want to see that continuing. I want to see him actually doing some amazing performance, moving the ball perfectly well, and try to help the team to at least give us something to smile about. But I want to know, what are you expecting from Liverpool versus Bournemouth at Anfield, which is coming in a matter of about 30 minutes from now? Let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Connect. And yes, people, we are back. We'll be here to cover each and every game which is going to be played from here on going forward. Click that like, subscribe, and we're out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect. We'll see you on another one. So, give me your predictions. Give me your predictions. Because my predictions are going to be easy. I'm going for a win. 3-0 win.
Beats the goalkeeper. They're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona, Johan Cruyff.